There's a new rogue pirate minion that actually looks pretty decent. There's a whole bunch of new legendary minions that are looking unreal. We've got to go tell Mama Geekseh about this stuff.
Hello.
Mom, there's a new pirate rogue card coming out called Castaway, and it actually looks good.
I love the movie Castaway with Tom Hanks. He's a national treasure. Is he Prime Minister yet? Tell me, he's Prime Minister.
No, Mom, Tom Hanks isn't Prime Minister. I don't even think he's Canadian. The first card we're going to look at, guys, is a warrior legendary minion. The other one, it's called Black Howl Gunspire. It's a 7-cost 3/8. Its text is can't attack, but whenever this is damaged, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Okay, so this card right off the bat is at least better than the other legendary minion for warrior, but it's not a 10 times better. It's just, it is better, right? It's very easy for this to be better than the last garbage card that warrior got, but it's not that much better, but it is still a lot better. With the way they're trying to take warrior, this card might be very good. It is a lot better than the other legendary minion they announced, that 5-cost 4/4, but it could also not be that great too. The problem is if you get your whirlwind effects on it. What's good about it is that it is a big body minion. It is going to be hard for them to deal with, so that you can try to clear off the board on turn 8. Next you can do is 24 damage either to the face or to minions, which is very, very good. But there's something to notice is it can attack, so you have to have some sort of activator for it in your hand. If you don't, it's a dud card. Because it doesn't have taunt, which is a good thing because that would be crazy, because it doesn't have taunt, it's just on your board if you don't have anything to activate it with. The other player doesn't have to at all attack into it, do anything. This could easily be a silence minion for sure, but then it is a 3/8, which is pretty decent. But it can also be you know, you can just do Siphon Soul to it, you can do some sort of Twisting Nethers to everything. And that's the thing, right? Because you're playing control warrior, you don't have a lot of minions on board, so the only time they're going to use removal spells is probably when something like this comes out. If you are able to get this to stick, though, it is going to be devastating, especially if you have the activators in your hand for it. You got your Warpaths or your Whirlwinds. This card is devastating. So and especially if you're playing against, say, an aggro matchup, guys, this is insane. They don't want to trade into it because it is going to just devastate their board, so they just leave it and then hope that you don't have anything to activate it. And guess what? You are going to have something and you're going to crush them. You're going to crush their face. We've got another legendary minion. It's Priests. The card's a Lady in White, guys. It's a 6-cost 5/5, and its battle cry is cast Inner Fire on every minion in your deck. Something I want to point out, and I don't think it affects, is cards in your hand. Because it's saying cards in your deck, it's not going to affect the ones already in your hand. Also, everyone's throwing out ideas about like Snapjaw, cards like that, you know, lopsided 1/7 taunts and stuff, and then they become a 4/7/7. This isn't the route I would take with this card, guys. The thing I've been stressing to everyone in these past reviews is combo heavy decks relying on 1 or 2 cards is not the best way to go. That's not a smart way, because then you're relying on drawing this 1 or 2 cards. The way this card should be played is in a control like deck with maybe like your statues. So statues on their own, if you just draw them as vanilla 4/8s with lifesteal and they still destroy a card on the other side when they die, is a great card. But in case you do pull Lady in White, now it's an 8/8, that's even more devastating. Or say Ysera, still a great card for 9, 4/12, but if you did pull off Lady in White earlier, it's even more devastating. And that's the way we're looking at things right now, guys, is you want to be playing cards with this that are good but are lopsided, so that in case you do draw this, they just become exponentially even better. I don't think the route to take with this, though, is, oh, let's put a whole bunch of lopsided minions and then hope we draw this card. The dragon package is dead, you guys, but The dragon package in Priest is dead, you guys, because Draconoid Operative's leaving, another Spite Historian. But I think with this card, you're still going to see maybe a little dragon synergy in Priest still. Where I see this card fit is like an Anduin control, maybe mid-range like deck. Now, imagine Dragon Hatcher, which turns into a 4/4, and that sucks for 9, but you know, pulling that card and then that pulling a 12/12 Sleepy Dragon or a 12/12 Ysera, it's a great possibility and it could definitely happen. You want this card to be still viable in slower matches, or sorry, in aggro matches, but you still want it to be very viable in slower matches so that when you're playing, say, the Mirror, it's a race to see who plays the Lady in White first. I think this is going to be a very good card seen in a lot of Priest decks. I think it's going to be jammed with Anduin, and as it should be. I think Anduin's a good answer to their Lady in White, and vice versa. So I like this card. I think it's pretty powerful, but not too powerful, and I think it's fair enough. The next card we're going to talk about, you guys, is another legendary minion for Priest, and it is insanely powerful. I think it's going to be an auto-include. It's named Camellios. It's a 1-cost 1/1. Now, the thing is, every time it's in your hand, though, it transforms into a card that's in your opponent's hand. This is insane, you guys. This is such a fun card, so good. It's looking like Priest is getting all the OP cards, you know? I'm really thinking that way. Not only do you get to see what's in your opponent's hand, you also get to play it if it's that good and you need it in a pinch. What everyone's saying right now is, oh, you should already know what's in your opponent's deck. You know, you should already know. You should already know, bruh. Don't you know what's in your opponent's deck if you're good? Yes, you do. You probably know 28 to 29 cards out of your opponent's deck already, but you never know what's in their hand. Yes, you can make an educated guess while they're playing their turns out. You can kind of see, okay, they probably have this if they're playing around this. It's just insanely powerful. You know, Call to Arms now can be for Priest technically, which is insane. Now, whether or not you get to play them or if you just want to keep it in your hand, that's another story. Because it is going to be kept in your hand then, so you can take a peek at the opponent's hand, it is a dead card, which does kind of suck. It is dead if you don't want to play any of them or you just want to keep peeking. But in the end, if it is, you do get to see what's in the opponent's hand and you like it, you get to play it. Now, I'm not sure if the echo effect makes it so you can use the opponent's card with the echo also. I'm thinking yes. So say they have some sort of card that only, say like Warpath, say only Warrior has it, but if you get to peek on it and you see that they have Warpath and you use it, does it come back in the echo effect? Not Camellios itself, but Warpath. I'm not sure. That's something I have to look into, and I did look a little bit into, but no one has a direct answer. There's no complete yes or no answer yet. What makes this card so much better than, say, Shifter Xeris or Molten Blade, guys, is all those things transform into random cards or random weapons or random minions. What makes this card good is it's kind of like Draconoid Operative. What made that card so good, right, is you get to pick a card from your opponent's deck, and that's a constructed deck where you know every single card is probably really good. So this card not only will be able to give you some swing turns by maybe you getting some bigger cards, something you need. Say you're playing the mirror match. You know, if you get their Coffin Crasher or you get something that you need that you didn't have, boom, you have it now, and you know that they have it. There's a lot of good things this card can do for you guys. I think a lot of people are poo-pooing on the fact that you should be knowing the other person's deck, but this has nothing to do with knowing the other person's deck. This is spying on the other person's whole strategy. Yes, it takes a while for you to figure out their whole hand, for sure 3 to 4 turns, but at least you can get to see what they have over the next few turns. This is a great card, you guys. It might change the whole way you play your game. I really like this card, you guys. I'm really hoping for it in the first day, getting it in my packs, and I think so far this is one of the best cards for sure in this set. Guys, the final card is called Cursed Castaway. It's a rogue card. It's pirate. They're still making pirate cards. Didn't see that coming. It's a 6 cost, 5/3, Death Rattle. Draw a combo card from your deck, and it has Rush. I think this card is actually better than you would think, guys. I know it is a little high cost, but for it to be also drawing your combo card you might need for the next turn on turn 6 or before is unbelievable. Or even say you need it and you play it on turn 10, you can also play this and then get a combo card you need. There are so many good combo cards that Rogue are putting in their deck that this pulling would be unbelievable. SI7 Agent, that's unreal. Edwin Van Cleef, awesome card to pull. Vilespine Slayer, unreal. Your Elven card, which is you draw 2 minions. Guys, it's really good. This card can pull a lot of good cards because you're only putting the good combo cards in your deck. That means this pulling something you need at the moment is very high. If it was a random combo card, yeah, this would be very much trash, but because it is a combo card from your deck, this is actually very well. And plus it's going to also clear a minion on the other side of the board and get you a draw. Great card, you guys. This will see some play. It is a little high, like I said, it is 6 cost, so it is a little high, but I still think this is definitely going to have a place in Rogue. Thank you again, guys, so much for watching. It means the world to me. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to think about it, you don't have to, but please hit the subscribe button. You guys also know that I do stream 5 days a week on Twitch TV, and if you like this video, you guys, I've got so many more right here, and please, guys, make sure you're smiling up a storm this week.